Most people think hiding money is illegal. That's because they confuse secrecy with crime. In reality, the ultra-wealthy don't hide money by breaking the law. They hide it by using the law better than everyone else. Today, we're breaking down how the richest people in the world legally make their wealth difficult to see, difficult to trace, and nearly impossible to understand from the outside. This isn't about loopholes. It's about structure. The first thing to understand is that the wealthy don't think in terms of bank accounts. They think in terms of entities. Companies, trusts, foundations, partnerships. These aren't accessories. They're the core of the system. When most people earn money, it goes directly to them. When the ultra-wealthy earn money, it flows around them. Instead of ownership, they use control. One of the most common tools is the trust. A trust separates three things: who owns the assets, who controls them, and who benefits from them. When these roles are split, wealth becomes difficult to pin to any single person. From the outside, it looks like the money belongs to no one, and therefore, everyone involved is shielded. This is why wealth appears to disappear. Another key concept is that visibility creates liability. The more clearly your name is attached to an asset, the more exposed you are to taxes, lawsuits, scrutiny, and regulation. Ultra-wealthy families design their finances so that their names appear as little as possible, not because they're hiding wrongdoing, but because privacy is a form of protection. That's also why many of them don't technically own their most valuable assets. They control them through layers of companies. A building might be owned by a holding company. That holding company might be owned by another entity. That entity could be managed by a trust. And the trust may benefit a family without listing them as owners. From the outside, it looks like paperwork. From the inside, it's a fortress. This is also why certain places appear repeatedly in discussions of wealth. Not because they're shady, but because they're predictable and stable. For example, Delaware is known for corporate law that prioritizes privacy and flexibility. This makes it attractive for legitimate businesses and investment structures. The goal isn't secrecy for secrecy's sake. It's clarity for insiders and opacity for everyone else. The ultra-wealthy also understand something most people don't. Income is dangerous, but assets are quiet. Income gets taxed immediately. Assets compound quietly. That's why wealth is often stored in real estate, private companies, intellectual property, or long-term investments rather than salaries. When money stays inside a structure, it isn't considered personal income yet. It hasn't arrived, and until it arrives, it's treated differently. This is how fortunes grow without appearing to grow. Another strategy is time. The wealthy don't rush money into their personal lives. They let it sit, move, and compound across decades. Taxes are often deferred, not avoided. Delaying taxation for long enough can be just as powerful as reducing it, especially when the capital continues working in the meantime. Patience becomes leverage. Then there's philanthropy, one of the most misunderstood tools in wealth management. Foundations and charitable entities aren't just about generosity. They're also about control, legacy, and direction. Assets placed into foundations are no longer personally owned, yet they're often still influenced by the original donors through governance and mission. From the outside, it looks like giving money away. From the inside, it's reallocating influence. The public sees generosity. The system sees strategy. Another important idea is jurisdiction. The ultra-wealthy don't limit their thinking to one country. Different regions have different rules, treaties, and definitions of ownership. By operating globally, wealth can be positioned where it's treated most efficiently. Again, legally. This doesn't mean hiding money offshore in a dramatic sense. It means placing capital where the rules are clear, consistent, and favorable. Everything is documented. Everything is compliant, but very little is obvious. And that's the point. Finally, the most important secret of all, the ultra-wealthy hire specialists early. Lawyers, accountants, and advisors who understand systems, not shortcuts. These professionals don't help people break rules. They help them choose the right rules. That's the real divide. Most people ask, how much do I owe? The wealthy ask, how should this be structured? And those two questions lead to completely different outcomes. This is why lists of rich people are incomplete. This is why some of the most powerful fortunes don't have famous names attached to them. And this is why real wealth doesn't announce itself. It organizes quietly. If you want to understand money at the highest level, stop thinking about cash and start thinking about structure, time, and control. Because the ultra-wealthy aren't hiding money from the law. They're hiding it inside the law. This is hidden wealth.